So HBAR has recently pushed through a significant 2-year resistance level, and it surged by over 16% in one day, which is not too bad for a coin that everybody's been saying is dead, right? So this upward trend has been sustained for over 10 consecutive days, which is obviously a really great sign, and we can see that today has had the most notable uptake on it. Now, during this period of bullish activity, more than 75,000 new accounts have been created, highlighting a surge in the interest in Hedera. It's also hit an impressive milestone of over 1 million transactions being completed, which really does stand to credit the increased adoption and utilisation of HBAR. Now, to quickly recap on HBAR, this is a fully open source proof-of-stake public network and governing body for building and deploying decentralised applications. So it primarily offers the developers 3 services. So this is Solidity-based smart contracts, consensus, and token services. And what makes it unique is that it is incredibly fast. I believe it is one of the fastest. It is energy efficient, so I believe that they actually run as carbon negative, and obviously it's extremely secure. Now, like most other blockchain tokens, the HBAR token secures the network and works as fuel for transactions, smart contracts, and file storage on the network. So Hedera has recently partnered with Mondelez International, which is the parent company of super popular brands like Oreo and Cadbury. So if you are anything like me and have a serious issue with snacking, even if this is secret snacking, you probably know a majority of the brands that they work with. So Oreo, Milka, Belvita, Cadbury's, Halls. You probably know a huge amount of them. So this is a massive announcement and massive partnership for them. So the collaboration is aiming to co-create a distributed ledger solution for internal use within Mondelez International. So with their existing ties to tech giants such as Google and Dell, the new venture not only presents opportunities for both parties, but I think this is one of the primary causes to the surge in the price of the HBAR token, as this kind of followed after the announcement of it. So HBAR is currently trading at just over 10 cents at the time of recording, so it's around about 7 p.m. on the 19th of February, and we can see here as well, there's been this huge surge in trading volume. So this is increased by 264, pretty much 265% in just 24 hours. So we can see that there's been a huge uptake of it. Now, with HBAR being on this little rally, most people who have invested in it are probably in profit. Unless, of course, you perhaps invested in this kind of time period. So this was obviously the previous all-time high was up here, and this was during the previous bull run. So from where HBAR is now, we're going to be at a 10x for us to reach $1. So realistically, if we bought, say, $100 of HBAR, we're going to walk away with a $1,000 profit. Now, I don't personally think myself that this is something that should be brushed off. I know that there is a lot of people who kind of tend to make comments such as, why would you only want a 10x, or why would you chase a 10x? And I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I still think 10x is better than 0x, right? If you want to go out there and you want to chase 100x coins, that's totally fine. You should absolutely do that. But it is important to diversify. And if you have something that could be an easy 10x, why would you not also choose to put a small percentage of your portfolio to it? This isn't kind of an example of where we're going to go all in on something and just solely focus on this one 10x coin. But easy profit is easy profit, so it would be silly to kind of deny yourself the guaranteed 10x. Now, HBAR as of yet has never managed to reach $1. So its previous all-time high was September 2021, which was 2 years ago. This was kind of like peak bull run, and it reached 57 cents. But if we kind of reflect on how the network has matured in the last 2 years, it did not have the partnerships that it has now. It doesn't have the technology behind it that it seems to have now, and obviously they have been continuously building throughout the bear market. It's matured greatly since the last run, and with what seems to be just more and more developments coming with it, we can also see what seems to be just more and more developments that are coming with it. I do think that we can expect to see some big things from them in this coming year. And we can already see the hype if we jump onto Twitter quickly. So I never really show Twitter because I don't really use it. But if we take a look, we can actually, I was just having a look at some of the HBAR comments that have been coming in, obviously, to see what people are saying on social media. And we can see the hype that is generating already. So people are going a little bit crazy for it. And one of the key things to remember is that hype does move the markets. It's one of the primary things that can move the market, as this is where people then start to FOMO into it, where they see everybody talking about it, think this one's going to the moon. and they all start to buy into it. So it does look like HBAR is finally starting to see some of the price action that has been somewhat lacking over the last few months. So when other coins have all kind of started to make moves since January, HBAR wasn't doing much. It wasn't going down, but it was just kind of, we were seeing a lot of sideways action where it just wasn't doing anything at all, really. So it will be super interesting to see what it kind of finishes today on. And I do think that if it can close above the 10 cents range, that we could see this become the new kind of support level for it, and we could start to see the price start to surge on it even more. So it's not a token that I currently hold, but of course, now that it's started to move, I'm like, this could be a great investment. Maybe even chuck percentage of the 1k to 10k portfolio that I'm going to start. But I'm 99% sure it's just because I have been staring at a big green candle all day, which obviously is not the ideal time to be investing. You don't want to be investing when it's on a big green candle. We want to start to see it maybe pull back a little bit, or even just start to go sideways a little bit more. I think this would be a better time to either start a DCA or just start to invest into it. But that is all that I have for today. I hope we all have a great evening, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.